I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we're 27 Travels.
And today we are in Alexandria, Virginia, and we're going to be giving you all tips on what you can do if you only have one day here.
What's funny is Shanna's brother actually lives not that far from Alexandria, Virginia now, so we were like, okay, we're gonna take a day trip. We did a bunch of stuff in DC the last few days, and we were like, Alexandria seems like an awesome place to go and visit.
But of course it started snowing, so we're walking around on like icy snow and stuff, but the town seems to still be open. There's still a few shops and things that are open and things like that, so we are walking around and trying to explore because this town has a lot of US history. Our first stop in Alexandria was to stop at Miesha's Coffee and grab a little coffee.
Yeah, it is such a cute place. They had like lots of pastries and they even had vegan pastries, so Shanna got one of those and ate it already.
But we read a lot of like articles that said that this was like one of the best coffee places to go to in Alexandria, so that's how we went.
Where we are right now, Alexandria, is actually one of the oldest towns in the United States, which is really cool. The town itself actually predates the American Revolution.
And I believe it was founded in 1749, so it's been around for quite a long time. There's definitely a lot of history here, and a lot of history when it comes to US presidents, especially George Washington, who was America's first president. So we're going to be trying to do as much as we possibly can in the few hours we have here. Okay, so we just came across the Market Square area. As you can tell, it's a pretty big square. But actually, one of the oldest farmers markets in the United States is here every Saturday. And we're not here on a Saturday, so it's not here today.
George Washington used to come to this farmer's market, right?
Oh yeah, and Gabby just told me that George Washington used to come to this farmer's market, so it's been around for a long, long time. We just stumbled upon the Carlisle House, which is a very historic thing in Alexandria. It's actually known as the birthplace of the American Revolution. It was built in 1752, so again, very old. There's also a museum inside, but we're not sure if it's open or like what the rules are because of COVID, but apparently there's like a garden in the back, so we're gonna try and go there.
Let's go! Grab me, take me! Right now we are at the Waterfront Marina and it has such a nice view of the water. There's lots of boats over here. You can see a bunch of bridges and it's just a really cute place. And it also seems like the kind of place that would be so cute if you came here when it was a little warmer, like in the summer. I see ice cream shops on like every single block, which is crazy. So it must be fun in the summer. So have to come back and check that out one day. Okay, so we're on King Street right now, and this kind of seems to be the main street. When we were in the car, we passed some other streets like Princess Street, Queen Street, but this street definitely looks like it has the most shops and restaurants on it. So that's what we're walking down right now.
Old Town shop, and I actually got my mom a Christmas ornament there because my mom loves Christmas ornaments, so every time me and Gabby travel somewhere, we try and get her an ornament from the place that we went to.
She has a whole section of her tree that's just travel ornaments.
Yeah. So the Apothecary Museum is supposed to be something really cool to do in Alexandria, but it is closed right now, so we cannot go in. But everything we read online basically says that it's really cool, really unique, and something really cool to do while you're here. So if you're here and it's open, definitely go check it out.
One thing that we're loving about Alexandria so far is that it's very walkable. Like everything is really close together and there's amazing like streets here. It's easy to walk around. And also every single corner pretty much has signs telling you what's nearby, which way to turn if you want to go see certain like historic landmarks. And that's really cool because even like we a few times have been like, oh, we're on this block and that's right there, so let's just turn and go there. So it's really easy to find stuff.
So another really cool historical thing in Alexandria is the Gatsbys Tavern, Museum, and Restaurant. In the late 1700s, early 1800s, a lot of really prominent people came here, like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, just to name a few. They would come here for like meetings, events, town balls, kind of like really social events, things like that. Also, Gatsbys Tavern is one of the sites for the nation's earliest civil rights sit-ins. So the museum, again, is closed because of COVID, but if you come, you should definitely check it out. It's also a tavern, so you can come here and eat if you want to too.
American history, yay! We are in front of this blue house right now, which is called the Spite House. When I found out about this, I was so excited about it. I kept telling Shanna, we have to go see it. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about what it is. I'm gonna read it for you off my phone. So the Spite House is a 7-foot wide home. Like, that's literally how big it is.
Put your arms out, like you could see.
Look, ready?
Like,
do you see it?
yeah, move this way, but yeah, like it's literally like almost as long as Gabby, like as wide as Gabby.
Basically, I don't know what furniture fits in there, but that is kind of crazy. But there's a story to it, so I'm gonna tell you guys. It is actually the skinniest historic house in the country, and it was said to literally be built out of spite, hence the name, which is, it was built by its neighboring resident in 1830 who wanted to keep people from loitering in the alleyway, which makes sense because of the size. Clearly it was just like an alley that they turned into a house to stop people from loitering over there. How crazy is that?
So of course, after we finished all of our exploring, the sun decided to come out.
So typical, but now it's really nice out and it's getting kind of warmer, which is nice, so we've been just walking around in the warmth and enjoying it.
But I think that's gonna be it for our Alexandria video. We did as much as we could in the few hours that we were here, so I think that if you come to Alexandria for like one day, you could probably see everything you need to possibly see.
Thanks so much for watching, and make sure if you haven't that you like and subscribe to our channel.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.